Hey guys, welcome back. So today we're going to be going over the Ralts Community Day, which is going to be happening actually tomorrow. I wanted to go into this a little earlier, but we didn't have detail about the move Synchronize. So now we actually have some details, and we're gonna go ahead and talk about this. I'm talking over the details today. So yeah. So the new move that is going to be showcased is going to be obtained on Gardevoir and Gallade is going to in fact be Synchronize. So Synchronize, in case you guys don't know, in the regular games, Synchronize is an attack that does damage to the opposing Pokemon, but there was actually a catch with it. It actually only does damage to Pokemon of the same type as the user. So basically, if I'm not mistaken, how it works is Synchronize. Like let's say, for example, okay, a flying type uses it, so it will do damage. It will only do damage to a flying type, basically. I think that's how the mechanics works. I'm gonna actually look this up real quick. But anyways, Synchronize is coming in, and we actually have the stats for this move, and it's actually not that bad. So we're gonna be going over both Gardevoir and Gallade because this is going to be a pretty sweet community, and they're both gonna be obtaining this move. We were kind of thinking it would also have been Side Shock, but this is actually a brand new move that is actually going to be implemented into Pokemon Go. So I think it's pretty cool. I think it's gonna actually make Gardevoir a decent psychic attacker. It's definitely gonna make Gallade a lot better, actually, if you ask me. It's definitely not going to be showcasing super hard. It's not going to be as great as some other psychic type attackers, but Gallade is actually going to be performing quite better with Synchronize. So, and then in addition to that, we're going to be having the shiny Ralts, which you guys see this shiny family right here. So you guys are curious right there. There you go, shiny Ralts right there, looks pretty cool. We have shiny Kirlia, we have shiny Gardevoir, and I can't wait to get a couple of those, and then shiny Gallade. So there you go. And by the way, guys, for Gallade, you need a male Kirlia to evolve into Gallade. And on top of that, you need a Sinnoh Stone. So do keep that in mind. So yeah, it's gonna be pretty cool. And apparently, we're also going to be having special raid battles featuring Ralts during the Community Day, and Ralts appearing more in eggs. So it's actually, I think it'll actually be a good time to actually incubate get your eggs hatched, and then gather up the eggs from your gather eggs during the Community Day, because it looks like they're actually including a lot more Ralts. And they're going to actually be adding some special stuff to the events as well, too, which is pretty cool. So that means more Ralts, more stuff. Looking forward to it. And this is going to be pretty sweet. It's going to be happening in your region from 4 p.m. to 7 p.m. your local time. So I'm pretty excited for this. So without further delay, let's go ahead and hop onto GoHub and take a look into Gardevoir and Gallade. So I'll see you guys there. Gardevoir with a max CP of 3093. Gardevoir is a dual type psychic and fairy type with an attack of 237, defense of 185, and stamina 169. These stats are also shared by Gallade, which we're going to go ahead and take a look at that in just a few moments here. But we wanted to go over Gardevoir first because Gardevoir is actually currently the best fairy type Pokemon in the game. Currently, it was given not recently, but it was given Charm, which is a pretty sweet fairy type move, which we're going to go over that. So we're going to go ahead and scroll down here. Gardevoir is a psychic and fairy, which is weak to ghost, poison, and steel, and it's going to be resisting dragon, resisting fighting, and a lot, and resisting psychic. So Gardevoir is definitely a pretty solid fairy type, I think. From the fairy typing, it's definitely going to be doing really well. On the psychic typing, with the new move, it's going to be performing decently well here. So for the moves, it gets access to Charge Beam, Confusion, and Charm, which is a brand new fairy type quick move, which is interesting because Charm does damage in this game, but in the regular games, Charm doesn't do any damage. It just lowers the attack time multiple levels, so it's kind of interesting to see that. And then for charge moves, we get Psychic, Shadow Ball, and Dazzling Gleam. So Gardevoir here already has access to a really good, I think the ideal moveset for charge moves on the fairy typing, with Charm and Dazzling Gleam. Granted, if Gardevoir was able to actually learn Play Rough, I think Play Rough will be a little bit better because it does have a little bit more quicker, lesser cooldown. But it's definitely getting an upgrade with that. It's definitely going to be doing a lot better with Synchronize as a psychic type move. So I'm pretty excited for that, actually. And yeah, Gardevoir definitely has some stuff going for it. So it actually does perform pretty well, honestly, and I like it a lot, actually. And the shiny variant for this one is actually pretty good. I like it a lot. I actually like that one a lot. And not to mention, Gardevoir and Gallade both have Mega Evolutions in the future that should be soon be coming. And now let's go ahead and talk about Gallade. Now, Gallade, I think, is going to benefit from the Synchro Noise a bit more personally, because let's go over Gallade. So like I mentioned before, Gallade has the same exact stats as Gardevoir. It maxes out at 3,093 with an attack of 237, defense 195, and stamina 169. But unlike Gardevoir, Gallade is part fighting, so it actually does not have the weakness to poison. But if we scroll over here, Gallade has a bit of a different weakness. It's weak to Fairy, Flying, and Ghost. They both share the same weakness to Ghost, but Gallade is weak to Flying and Fairy, while it does not have the weakness. It does not have the weakness to Steel. So, just so you guys are well aware on that regards, and it loses the weakness to Dark as well too. So. Well, actually, no, I'm lying. They both are neutral to Dark, because Gardevoir is part Fairy and Gallade is part Fighting. So, and then let's go ahead and take a look at Gallade's current moves. So, if we take a look at Gallade's current moves here, we're going to see that Gallade gets access to Low Kick, Confusion, and Charm. So, Gallade also gets access to Charm, which makes it decent in PvP. And then for charge moves, it gets Close Combat, Psychic, and Leaf Blade. So, Close Combat is definitely not the greatest fighting type move. It's actually not the worst, but there are much better fighting types like Machamp. You have Breloom that's actually doing well, Hariyama. But Gallade makes a unique fighting attacker for sure. On the Psychic type power, which we definitely want to go over here, Confusion Psychic is definitely not the greatest moveset that it has. Especially, well, Confusion is fantastic in both in raids and PvP, but Psychic is just it's just what holds it back, basically. The reason why Gallade isn't performing well is because Psychic just holds it back like so much. Because Psychic, it's just that bad, honestly. But I think with Gallade getting synchronized for this community day for tomorrow, I think Gallade's actually going to be doing pretty well. In fact, both Gardevoir and Gallade are going to be doing pretty much the same number of damage, because they both have the same stats. So, just so you guys are well aware on that. So, Gallade, I think, is going to be moving up in the world on the Psychic typing. So I think this is definitely a welcoming addition, and I'm looking forward to seeing this. And yeah, so there you have it, guys, on both Gardevoir and Gallade. What do I think about Synchronize on them? Well, I feel like with Synchronize, both of these two are going to be doing a bit better on the Psychic side. However, they're still going to be outclassed by the top 4 Psychic type, which is going to be Mewtwo, Azelf, Espeon, and Alakazam. Because right now, those are the top 4 Psychic type Pokemon in the game currently as of right now. Gardevoir and Gallade are not going to be that far behind. Personally, I think Gardevoir shines as a Fairy type attacker. However, I will definitely want to get a shiny Gardevoir for sure. At least have some with Synchronize, and then some Gallade with the with Synchronize. I think Gallade is going to be benefiting this a lot more personally. That's just my opinion, of course, but let me know what you guys think about that. So yeah, I think this is a welcoming addition for Gallade and Gardevoir, and I'm looking forward to it. So yeah. So what do you guys think? What do you guys think of this? Do you guys think it may have some potential? I think it's going to be pretty cool. Yeah, so that's gonna be it for this video. I'm pretty excited for this one. As far as where I'm going to be doing Community Day, I haven't really decided on that yet. But because the bonus we get from this event is hatching eggs, I think it will be good to actually be on the move for this one. Only because usually when it comes to these events that actually you get pretty much access to cut in the egg hatching distance. I think this is a good time to actually hatch eggs for sure. And in addition to shiny hunting, it's also good to hatch eggs. So you could definitely want to take advantage of the incubators, because the distance is going to be cut significantly. So you'll be able to hatch your eggs a lot quicker. And it's also really good to get your starters as well too. So I think this is a fantastic event. I'm looking forward to it. And then on top of that, they actually confirmed that tomorrow there's also going to be special raid battles featuring Ralts in raids. So that's actually pretty cool. So there's actually Ralts in raid. So that actually does help. So if you get a shiny from a raid, then you're guaranteed to at least have a decent IV for your evolution for sure, which is actually kind of cool. So, and then on top of that, we're going to be also be having a lot more Ralts appearing in eggs as well too. So that's also welcoming as well too, which means like you could, while you're hatching those eggs, they're actually giving us a good reason to actually hatch eggs during this event, because in addition, because it doesn't interfere with your hunting with catching Ralts in the wild. You'll be able to actually hatch Ralts out of eggs, and obviously the shiny rate is going to be there as well, so that's actually pretty good, and you should get yourself some decent IV ones as well too, so that's actually a really welcoming addition. Plus, with you hatching eggs, you'll be able to get a lot more Ralts candy during this time, because obviously when you hatch eggs, you get more, you're gonna be receiving a lot more candy. So I think this is definitely an insane event, and I'm looking forward to it. I'm definitely going to be going out and doing this for sure. So yeah, guys, what do you guys think? Let me know in the comments below what you guys think. Again, 4 p.m. 7 p.m. your local time. And with that, I'm out of here. Thank you guys for watching. Hit that like button, subscribe, and comment, and I will see you guys next time. Take care.